There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, it's the first of 4 between the New York Yankees and the Texas Rangers. The Yankees are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Mike Foltynewicz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully, his mojo starts turning around.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Start of a 4-game set as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And, fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs.
A dive, and he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Aaron Judge is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Behind 0-2 now. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
First pitch on its way.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Swing and a blooper down the right field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The throw home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game.
There's a perfect example. You want to applaud somebody being aggressive on the base pass and playing the game with the hair on fire. But the bottom line is you have to pick up your third base coach. He was giving him the stop sign all day long. So to get thrown out at the dish right there, and honestly, it wasn't even close, is just selfish.
Into the box, Luke Voigt. Back up the middle. And a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went.
Ouch, that one hit him.
Some people in the crowd don't like that, but believe me, he did not want to hit a guy in the first inning. We'll see if he can regain his control or if his control becomes an issue.
Stepping in next, Clint Frazier. And the Yanks trying to make this first inning even sweeter here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. On the move is DeShields. 1 run scores. The relay, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's...
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And another runs across as this is now a 4-0 ball game.
Batting 9, the catcher, Hicks.
Standing in now, Kyle Higashioka. But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. The Yankees 4 and the Rangers nothing. Garrett Cole will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. Another one sent foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller out to short. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but let's take another look. Not easy to tell from this shot. Tough call on this one, if you ask me.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will take a look at all the available angles and get us an answer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Yankees.
Okay, one more look at it here. Is there enough evidence to overturn this call? I think there is. Looks to me like the ball beat him to first. I think this...
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there.
Upon video review, the call of safe at first base has been
at the plate, Charlie Culverson.
Out.
As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Charlie Culverson becomes out number 2 this inning. 2 down, no one on base. And into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they pick up no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and none left. On to the second inning now for Marlington. The Yankees 4 and the Rangers nothing. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Now the pitch. 0-1 the count. Now the pitch. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The next 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. He's got it one away.
Right fielder,
so here's how the
99.
Rangers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at second baseman Rougned Odor. Pound for pound, one of the strongest guys in the game. 30 home run potential, but a premium defender at second base. And if you don't slide properly into second base, he is going to let you know about it.
Here's big Aaron Judge. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He collected a base hit his first time up. The 0-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now that,
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
3-0 to him now. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And that misses for ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder Gleber Torres. From the belt, the pitch. This is line to left. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. They lead it 4-0. So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo, his career line against Garrett Cole. He's got 5 base hits in 22 tries. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Fouled off. right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Batting fifth.
Here's Chris Davis now, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Chris Davis becomes out number 2 this inning.
Center fielder, Delino.
And here's the second generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. No balls and 1 strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Pure dominance on the mound as he strikes out the side in order. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Luke Voigt. Pitch on the way. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
From the stretch, Gio Urshela stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. Voigt aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
First pitch on the way. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Solak is there, and he makes the catch for the out. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Next to the Yankees,
Next, it'll be Mike Tuchman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, and just a miserable effort there. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Into the box now, Kyle Higashioka. In the dirt here, Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 0-1 count and the pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. Throw on to first, and the Yankees that goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a pair, but they're in front 4-0. Here's Rougned Odor now. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it threw in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in a count and drive base hits the other way.
Ronald Guzman stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Striding in is Jose Trevino. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. He's set. Here it comes. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Odor, base runner at first with 1 out. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's through for a hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-Roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
Nick Solak will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Charlie Culverson swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. First pitch on the way. No balls and a strike to count.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to left. Dahl is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out.
Now batting,
And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rangers' Road to the Show report. Two guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next to
and stepping in, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
First offering as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Strike taken up in the zone.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Next up will be Gleber Torres. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A wave and a miss made him reach. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees 4 and the Rangers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the outfielder, David Dahl.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job 1 at bat at a time.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Joey Gallo. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the AB on its way. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first will get him. Score at 5-3 on the put out, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Chris Davis next to bat. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Rangers set down in order. They trail here 4-0. Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row.
Throw in the dirt to first, and he can't come up with it cleanly.
Now batting.
This is a head-scratcher. I mean, that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
Kyle Cody takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Gio Urshela will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. From the belt, the pitch. Hit high and deep out to left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 9 on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
That's why you got to pay attention in the on-deck circle. He was calibrating his heater right there, checking out the off-speed stuff, and he didn't wait around. First time he's seeing him, didn't matter. He took him deep.
To the plate now, Clint Frazier. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. And that'll get down for a base hit. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Mike Tuchman. Culverson to first, and Guzman to complete the double play.
Now batting.
So with his day fully over now, you get a look at the pitching line for the Rangers starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. DeShields is there. And that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the night here in Arlington, and it's all New York. 6-0 Yanks. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi.
For the Rangers, the center fielder, Delino.
Here's the first pitch. Delino DeShields is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Throw just in time, and that was awfully close. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Rougned Odor. First pitch on the way. Edge of the zone that time, taken and ruled a strike. One out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Hicks is under it. 2 down. Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They still find themselves down 6-0. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he's really pleased with how they've performed in run-scoring opportunities in this one. As a team, they're hitting over 500 with runners in scoring position, something that is way easier said than done. So undeniably, that's been a huge factor in this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And now here is DJ LeMahieu. He's set to start it out for the Yanks here in the 6th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. DeShields coming on. Now a reaching grab as he makes the play and loses his balance all at once.
That's just a great effort from him out there. Good hustle to make the reaching grab, and then the barrel roll for style points. I'll give him a 10.
At the plate now, Aaron Judge. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken in by the third baseman for the second out.
Now batting.
Next, it'll be Aaron Hicks, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First delivery to him. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead this one 6-0. Now into the box, Jose Trevino. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Count now, a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And it's foul.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there, and that's the second out. Up next for the Rangers, Charlie Culverson. He went down on strikes last time up. Now here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball, just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Rangers set down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Striding forward now is the DH, Gleber Torres. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Out in front here is this one, scorched foul to the left. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now attempt here, but he misses strike 2. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective. And that's exactly what he did right there.
Tapped up the third base line. Here comes the 0-1.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
First baseman, Gio Urshela.
So now into the box is Gio Urshela, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Here's the first pitch.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Swung on and missed.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think this pitch is anywhere near the zone.
Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. But they're on top by a count of 6-0. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl.
The left fielder, David Dahl.
First pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Joey Gallo is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
That pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Now the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short, and there's his first base hit in this one.
And they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the 3rd hit. He's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Standing in now, Delino DeShields, fouled away. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. DeMarcus Evans comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Clint Frazier. First delivery to him. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dahl's in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now back.
So stepping in is Mike Tuchman. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
Lays off 1-0. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Here's the 1-0. 1-1.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Trying to bunt here, but this winds up hitting him. And they're going to say that he went after it. A strange strike, too. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. But the throw will be in time at first, so he's denied the base hit on a bunt attempt. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so they're giving it another look and may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and getting another look at it, I'm still not sure. This may be a tough challenge decision here.
Now the indication from the dugout, and they will use a challenge here. So we'll see what the replay operations center in Manhattan has to say about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the previous play is under video
All right,
review.
one last look at it here. The question is there enough evidence to change the call to safe? I think he did beat the throw.
The decision appears to have been made, and the runner is safe, so the call is overturned. Good challenge there, and they'll maintain the right to do so again later in the game if needed.
Upon video review, the call of out at first base has been overturned, and the batter ruled safe.
At the plate, Kyle Higashioka. No balls and one strike. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Lifted down the line in left.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
This is in the air to left field. Waiting on it is Dahl. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And now Gracious just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Now back. The second baseman.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He flew out in his last AB. Late square, and this is popped up. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. They lead it 6-0.
Leading off for the Rangers, the second baseman, Rugden.
First pitch on its way. Rougned Odor is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hicks going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So a nice running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a nice route, covered a good amount of ground, 100 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. Well done. In now, Ronald Guzman. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Breaking ball called just a bit low. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And it's fouled away. Swing and a liner. And that finds some outfield grass. Hits a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Here's the fourth hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
So the next to bat will be Jose Trevino, and his guys are looking to erase that don't on the scoreboard, the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. So he was able to only get that first out in the eighth, but nonetheless, he'll depart with the lead. Aroldis Chapman, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Guzman leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swung on and missed. 1-1. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are two away.
Up next to the Rangers.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. Runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set, and the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Next up, Charlie Culverson. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Rangers leave a pair. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring up the former American League Rookie of the Year, Aaron Judge. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box now, Aaron Hicks. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
You won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Gleber Torres, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. From the stretch, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Goodness, 0-2 now.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. And there's strike three. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. David Dahl to the plate now. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
There's a perfect example of why he shouldn't be out there at this position. He clearly isn't comfortable or fluid with his footwork and making that kind of throw.
Scooped up, and there's one away. And now, Chris Davis singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Dahl, the runner at second with one away. This is line to left. Tuchman is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Ready with the 0-1. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Texas down to their final strike in this one. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Men on third with 2 down. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
A 6-0 shutout to finish off tonight's game. The New York Yankees get their division-leading 30th win of the year. Garrett Cole earns win number 7 on the season as he struck out 13 in this one. Mike Foltynewicz was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Rangers, no runs, 5 hits, 3 errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.